Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the British Touring Car and Support Championship on Project Cars 2. We're ready for the last Clio race of the season. So it's going to be round 7 race 2, last Clio race of the season. We're getting ready for a start. TY on pole from Bidzster. Callum in third. We're ready for a start and off we go. It's dried out now as we get a good start from everyone. We've got a yellow car at the back going through the field quite well. Got Bidzster and TY side by side into the first corner. Bidzster sideways as ever into the first corner, gets ahead of TY. Goes straight across to defend the inside. Let's have a look back and see if everyone else got round. When the car, well, we can't because the camera doesn't allow us. As Bidzster and TY side by side round Druids now. Bidzster takes the lead of the race. Footman and Stevie side by side as we go down to Graham Hill Bend. Stevie gets the position. Further back we've got there's James Deluxe. Lazar Blade and Neil a bit further back as well in the Team Green cars. Not a good showing from Team Green so far. Let's hope they can pick it up. Bidzster in the lead then into McLaren. And the start of the climb up towards the GP circuit. As everyone goes through there nice and neatly. As we go down towards Hawthorne now. Building up the speed a lot faster than the Ginetta Junior in these cars. As we look at there's TY with Callum right behind him. Callum piling on the pressure behind TY there. As we look further back, we've got everyone else streaming through. There's Cyrex on the grass a little bit there. Just got to be careful not to use too much of the grass there, Cyrex. But up on two wheels. And up on two wheels he goes. And Stevie right behind him now. But still no way through. As we go down towards Sheen. Through Sheen. Everyone nice and neat through there. Bidzster into Sterling. There's one of the Team Green cars in the background. Really on two wheels. I think that was Alcedar Blade, I think. But very nice driving there as we look at everyone coming down towards Clearways for the last time. 9-lap race this one. Bidzster throws it into Clearways. It's a very sensitive car, very oversteery this Clio. Very hard to handle. And it shows with everyone drifting this car around. It might look easy but it's not, I'll tell you that. You've got to really work the wheel in this one. As Bidzster sideways down Graham Hill Bend. Sorry, down Paddock Hill Bend, sorry, up towards Druids. We've got a red car off in the background. We've got James Deluxe. I think he's visited the gravel somewhere. There he is. So James Deluxe goes backwards down to 7th place. Meanwhile, TY and Bidzster still close up front. Up over the curbs. Everyone using those curbs. Blakeney with Neil Farmack not too far behind him. Alcedar Blade very sideways through Graham Hill Bend there as well. Stacker and Keith has gone further back. So Keith's had a couple of offs, I think. He's not a big fan of this Clio. As we've got TY, we've got the car off, Callum's off in the background. I don't know whether it was pushed or not. There's a slight bit of front damage on that car, so we'll get a replay. So Callum at McLaren, so he goes into the corner, very sideways up on the curve and loses it, and then off towards the left. He just lost it into the corner, and that's what caused him to go towards the wall and tap it slightly, and that's what caused that front end damage. So as we come back from that replay with Callum then, back to the leaders. Bidzster in front, he's on the grass, he's off! Bidster's off, oh, good recovery there, but very close and now on two wheels. Oh, he's all over the place. Bidzster giving us a good show in this last one. It's not the fastest way around, but it looks good. As we go in towards Sheen, Kevin again on two wheels. TY must be thinking, what the hell's this guy up to? And now he's sideways in front of TY as well. Bidzster, it's not rallycross. Calm it down. As TY goes right behind him. So TY must be backing off here thinking, what the hell is this idiot up to? But as we go into Clearways, Bidzster throws it in again. The ever flamboyant style of Bidzster. But TY's just sitting there thinking, right, okay, you keep doing that. I'll find a way through at some point. Cyrex is still right behind him as well. So still very close. There's Callum and battling his teammate now. Callum and Blakeney side by side, the two Team Yellow cars. Remember, they're in battle for this 6th place and the right to be a team captain next season, so that's up for play because the top 6 automatically get put in to be team captains, and then the bottom 6 get randomly chosen to be with that person next season. So we'll have to see how it goes. And as we look at both Team Yellow cars going through there, meanwhile Bidzster still in front of TY. He's managed to keep the car on 4 wheels this time as we go around McLaren up towards the GP circuit. TY runs wide there. Cyrex gets a good run. Will he be able to get close enough for a move? Don't think he will, but we'll see. As TY has to look slightly in his mirrors. No way through yet for Cyrex. As we look at Blakeney and Callum, they're still close together, the two Team Yellow cars. Still battling it out for that 6th place in the championship, the 2 Team Yellow cars. So I don't think there'll be any team orders in this one. They'll be going all out to try and beat each other in this, as Callum closed up to Blakeney now. Will he go for a move into Westfield? I don't think he will. He's not close enough yet. He'll have to wait until later on in the lap as Blakeney goes a bit sideways there. Callum looks for a way through. Blakeney saying, no you don't, sunshine. Sits on that racing line. No way through yet for Callum. As Blakeney goes into Sheen Curve, Callum closes up. Still no way through. The battle of the Team Yellow teammates. Neil must be rubbing his hands together thinking, oh ho, take each other off. They might be able to get through, but still no way through yet as Neil closes up behind them. Meanwhile, Bidzster still in the lead from TY and Cyrex, so no change up the front. So we'll just quickly go back to this Team Yellow battle. For 7th position as Blakeney throws the car in there, goes a bit wide. Callum goes up the inside. Blakeney's left the door wide open there, and Callum goes straight through. Thank you very much. As Neil might even have a look here at Blakeney as well, but Blakeney comes across and covers it off, so no way through for Neil. Callum goes really sideways. This could be Blakeney's opportunity to get back through, but Neil's going to try and get past Blakeney anyway. He goes past Blakeney, now he's at the inside of Callum and to Druids. Callum goes wide. Oh, incredible stuff, but good move there from Neil Farmack round the outside and then straight to the inside to defend again. Good driving from Neil. Definitely showing the prowess of a future champion. There's Bidzster in the lead. He's put out a bit of a gap on TY here, and that's why, because Cyrex is battling with him side by side down towards Hawthorne. Who's going to be the bravest? And it's TY. He's on the inside. He takes the corner, but will Cyrex be able to get back at him? Knows the answer, because TY gets a good enough run out that corner to retain a little bit of a gap over Cyrex and keeps it going. As Cyrex goes a bit wide there, but no problem as Bidzster goes through Sheen Curve. And TY goes up on 2 wheels, so does Cyrex in the background, but luckily everyone ends well, all well that ends well. Meanwhile, Callum still battling with Neil as Blakeney's gone backwards here, so Blakeney's gone really far backwards now. So Blakeney goes off somewhere and makes a mistake as they're catching up to Footman as well. Footman and James Deluxe slowing up a bit, and Callum on the move now. There's Keith, he's come up to 11th place from the back of the grid, so Growly Bear in 13th, he's not having a good race in this one, neither is Stacker, and both not really big fans of this car, as Stacker proves there. Keith's off! Keith's gone off, and I think I've just seen Stacker go off as well, so Stacker's gone into the wall, and there's his car resetting, so Stacker rejoins there as Keith keeps going in 11th, so very lucky there, and there's Growly Bear in the background. They're all really struggling with this car, but hats off for them for trying. Got to finish to get points, and that's what they're going to aim to do as Bidzster goes into keeps on going in the lead then, 1.7 seconds ahead of TY and Cyrex. You can see the fog starting to descend on Brands Hatch now, so the fog coming down in this Clio race. You see it there. I'll limit a little bit of visibility, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's only just, I think it's not heavy fog, it's just normal fog as we go down the hill. Bidzster goes into Hawthorne. TY and Cyrex follow each other through as well. TY goes a bit wide there. This could be an opportunity for Cyrex, but it doesn't leave any gap. TY still retains the position onto 2 wheels and overall almost into the gravel, and Cyrex now can get really close behind him. Now he can get the pressure on. Into Sheen Curve we go, and both cars using the curb there, but TY keeps ahead. Meanwhile there's Callum. He's catching up to Footman slowly, and James Deluxe has gone backwards now. He's in the mix of Neil and Callum, so James Deluxe on 2 wheels there. Lovely stuff. People really putting on a good show in this last Clio race of the season. It's not everyone's favourite car, but it's one car that you can just get hold of by the scruff of the neck and throw around. It's a lovely car to drive, in my opinion. Some other people will be thinking, yeah, stop talking at your backside, Bidzster, but again, it's whatever preference suits you. I personally quite like this car, but then some others, they're not particularly a fan of it. But again, swings and roundabouts with any car that we pick in a championship. As we go down towards Graham Hill Bend, watching Cyrex ahead of TY now. So Cyrex ahead of TY as TY struggling with that car now, going off the road a bit there on 2 wheels. So Cyrex pulling away a bit, TY really struggling. He's lost a place and he's going backwards. Oh, TY with a bit of lag there. So that's what's happening with TY. He's got a few lag problems, and that's probably why he's had to let Cyrex go. So hopefully things will pick up for TY, his connection up to stabilise out. As we look at Callum, he's now closed onto the back of Footman here. And now he's going alongside and he's trying to try and go through. He got a really good run out that previous corner. Down the hill towards Hawthorne. He's ahead before he even gets to the corner. So it just shows you how much of a good run he got through that previous corner and gets to position. So Footman down to 6th place in the fog. As we see Neil Farmack running a bit hot into the previous corner and losing the car on the way out, but luckily recovered it all good. As we go into Sheen curve, Footman trying to stay with Callum here, but Callum pulling away a little bit. His next target, Stevie, if he can keep up this consistent pace. So Callum finally getting used to this car. As Footman, Neil and James Deluxe chase him down. To no avail so far. As we look at the leaders then, Bidzster is being caught slowly by Cyrex, so Les Bidzster's backing off the pace a bit just to make sure he gets to the end, but Cyrex catching up to Bidzster here, so Cyrex finally getting the hang of this Clio. I shouldn't really say finally getting the hang of, because he's probably been the closest rival to Bidzster in the Clios this season, as TY's not been, well, TY has been up there, but again he's sort of had on and off races where some races he's struggled and some races he's been absolutely fine, but Bidzster's been consistently on it all season, and so is Cyrex. As they close up, you see definitely Cyrex definitely closing up on Bidzster here. As we go down Pilgrim's Drop, down towards Hawthorne. Through Hawthorne, the really fast right-hander. It's one of the corners this car does not like, because it just twitches everywhere. And you can see Bidzster flashing his lights there, because we're catching up to Growly Bear to lap him. Again, Growly Bear's not really liking this car very much, and he gets well out of the way there. Very generous indeed. Goes right onto the grass. He didn't really have to be that generous, but he did in the end, so hats off to Growly Bear there. Top sportsman, letting the leaders go through. Because he knows he's not really going to get much else out of this car. He's not really having a good time with this car, and sensibly gets right out of the way. So good driving and good observation there from Growly Bear. As Bidzster goes through, clearways, very sideways, and that helps Cyrex to catch up. Cyrex has got away with this car that he can just make this car look as smooth as silk, and it's really helping him out as we go up towards Paddock Bend on the penultimate lap of the race then. Bidzster into Paddock Bend, a bit of a mistake there up on the curb, and he's now got Cyrex right behind him. Now he goes into defensive mode. Now you've got to try and get past Cyrex. As Bidzster goes wide and then he cuts back across for the line, not leaving Cyrex any room whatsoever. And Cyrex will probably not be too happy about that. But Bidzster trying all his best to defend. It's not really working out well in this car for him in this race. He's all over the place. I think he's only kept the lead because people were like, what the hell is he doing? I think I'm going to back off. It looks a bit dangerous, that lad. But keeping the lead for now as Cyrex closes up behind. Down towards Hawthorne. Down the hill, Cyrex right behind him. Lights on. Down through Hawthorne, down towards Westfield. Keeping the gap the same. No sort of closing of the gap so far. As Bidzster goes up on two wheels, but so does Cyrex. Cyrex follows him. As we look back, we've got a good battle back here. Let's have a look back here. We've got James Deluxe up the inside of Neil. Good move there from James Deluxe, right up the inside of Neil. And then we've got Footman and Callum and Stevie having a good battle ahead as well. So we've got some really good battles to focus on here, as well as the battle for the lead. Keep an eye on the gaps here. It's James Deluxe. Oh, has a little mistake there. Neil goes back through, and Callum's now up the inside of Stevie into Sterling's. Callum up the inside. Stevie goes round the outside, gets the drive. He's now up the inside on the way towards Clearways. He's got the inside line, but will he go too hot into the corner? Yeah, just a bit. Callum's right back up the inside again. Footman's right behind him as well, looking for a way through. This is going to be an intense battle on this last lap. Brilliant stuff. Footman comes across the line and he's trying to get alongside Stevie as well, and he's through. So now he's going to try and get Callum. Oh, but this is going to be a brilliant last lap battle as they go sideways. Footman loses out to Stevie because Stevie's going to go up the inside because he went sideways into towards Druids. Footman not giving up though, right round the outside. Stevie up on the curb. Footman rubbing door handles, brilliant stuff. Down towards Graham Hill Bend. Footman just gets in front as Callum slides his way through. Neil Farmack now looking for a gap past Stevie. Stevie's going backwards here. He's got to watch out for those gaps. As we go in towards McLaren. Stevie goes a bit wide there. That's going to compromise his run out the corner. We're just going to quickly check on the leaders while they're going down the straight. Bidzster still ahead of Cyrex. Very close on this last lap. One mistake from Bidzster and Cyrex will get him. As we go down towards Sheen Curve, Cyrex looks for a way through. There's no way through there. Bidzster has it covered off. Up over Sheen Curve. Oh, Bidzster as close as you like to wiping out there. But into the next corner. Very nice through there. He's just about got enough room to bring it home. Meanwhile, Footman, Callum, they're all still close together. And Neil Fark, Stevie's lost it in the background. Oh, Stevie's lost in the background, but we'll get some replays on that after we've watched the leaders come over the line. Bidzster's going to get the win, I think. Cyrex right behind him. Yes, Bidzster wins the Clio race and keeps up his clean sweep. Bidzster wins all the Clio races this season. So Bidzster from Cyrex from TY. It's going to be then Callum from Footman. And then it's going to be these mad bunch. Neil, James Deluxe. So it's going to finish like that. Callum from Footman, from Neil, from James Deluxe. Brilliant stuff there. Stevie back down to 8th, but we'll just fit that replay in now. Okay, here's the replay of what happened to Stevie on that last lap then. So going round Hawthorne, Neil goes wide, Stevie goes wide with him. As we're side by side, Neil goes off. And then in towards this next corner, watch the car on the right. Stevie goes into the corner too fast and hits the curb and then just goes off, exit stage right, and then almost comes back across in front of us. But luckily, doesn't take any of us out now. So as we come back from that, Stevie crossed the line in 8th position. Blaney's off at the last corner, but I don't think there's anyone around him. Was he? I don't know if he was hit or not, but we'll get a quick replay on that as well. Quick replay what happened to Blaney, so there was no one around him, so it was his own mistake into the last corner. He was too fast into it, rear end overtakes the front, and then bang into the wall, and then we see him rejoin. Well, so as there, we've got Arzadal Blade in 10th place. He's coming towards the line in 10th position. And then we've still got a battle on here. We've got Stacker and Keith battling on this last lap towards the line. We go through Sheen Curve, very nice through there. Up towards Sterling's. Obviously, Growly Bear's finished in 13th because he got lapped. Stacker coming up towards the line then, with Keith right behind him. Keith looking for a way through. Looking left, looking right, looking left, looking right. Weaving round behind him. Down towards Clearways for the last time. And Stacker's very late on the brakes and goes wide, and Keith goes through. Cowabunga into the wall. Keith could not do anything about that, as Stacker had a bit of a twitch on, but we'll get a quick replay on that as well. Okay, here's a replay on board with Keith on the chase cam. So what happened between him and Stacker. So you see Stacker's defending a bit, and then we're going towards this last corner. Onto the brakes, Keith goes for the inside, but then Stacker loses the rear end of the car, hits Keith, and then it takes himself off really. But also Keith was running wide, so there would have been a bit of contact anyway. But even if there was contact, I don't think it would have been severe anyway. Okay, now here's a look at that from on board with Stacker. So we're seeing this mirror, you can see Keith watch the wheel as well. So we go into the corner, Keith was up the inside, but then we lose the back end, then we hit Keith, and then we take ourselves off. So really, it was just Keith was running a bit wide, yes, but Stacker made a mistake on the exit of the corner, the back end overtook the front, and then that was what caused the contact. So no one's fault. Well, so as we come back from that, Keith crossed the line in 11th, Stacker in 12th, and obviously Growly Bear gets lapped in 13th place. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now. Okay guys, here's the results. So Bidzster wins that one just by the skin of his teeth from Cyrex, who was pressuring him most of the way. 3rd place goes to TY, and then Callum comes across the line in 4th as we switch over the page. Footman comes across the line in 5th. 6th is Neil Farmack, followed by James Deluxe in 7th position. 8th is Stevie, followed down by Blakeney in 9th. Arzadal Blade gets 10th, Keith gets 11th, Stacker comes across the line in 12th, and 13th is Growly Bear. So there's your winner, Bidzster. He's won every single Clio race of the season, so well done to Bidzster, whitewashing the Clios. That's helped towards his championship win, obviously, early on in the season. So well done to Bidzster there. So we'll see you guys for the last race of the season, which will be the touring car race, just after this. See you later, guys. Take care.